হ্যাঁ স্যার দেখাচ্ছি।
Okay. Now, artificial means it is being done or manufactured by using some particular portion of the vector. For example, plasmid. The host cell is E. coli and it can take up to 10 kb of DNA. Okay, so if you willing to clone up to 10 kbp of DNA, 10 কিলো 10,000 বেসের ডিএনএ যদি তুই ঢুকাতে চাস তাহলে প্লাজমিড সুটেবল। যদি ওর থেকে বড় হয় 15,000 চাস বা 20,000 চাস তখন ব্যাকটেরিওফাজ লামডাকে ইউজ করতে হবে। যদি ওর থেকে বেশি চাস 35 to 45 তখন কি করতে হবে, ব্যাকটেরিওফাজের কসাইড আর প্লাজমিডটাকে ইউটিলাইজ করে কসমিড বা ফসমিড তৈরি করা হয়েছে which can accommodate 35 to 45 কিলোবেস অফ ডিএনএ। এটাও দেখ হোস্ট সেল ইকোলি। যদি তার থেকেও বড় চাস তাহলে ব্যাকটেরিওফাজ P1 কে ইউটিলাইজ করতে হবে। যদি তার থেকেও বড় চাস তাহলে 50 to 300 কেস কি মানে 3,000 300 কিলোবেসের ডিএনএ কে যদি ইনসার্ট করতে চাস তাহলে লাগবে হচ্ছে ইকোলি। যদি লক্ষ্য কর ব্যাকটেরিওফাজের মধ্যে রাখিস তখন সেটা দেখ 100 থেকে 300 কিলোবেস পেয়ার। এবার ইস্টের মধ্যে যদি রাখতে চাস তাহলে এটা দেখ আরো বড় ডিএনএ কে ইনসার্ট করে রেখে দেবে, সেটা হচ্ছে ইস্ট আর্টিফিশিয়াল ক্রোমোজোম। সিমিলারলি হিউম্যান আর্টিফিশিয়াল ক্রোমোজোম হিউম্যানের কালচার্ড সেলের মধ্যে যদি রাখতে চাস লক্ষ্য কর গ্রেটার দেন 2000 বেস পেয়ার। তাহলে আমি ধর করোনা ভাইরাস পেলাম, করোনা ভাইরাসের জিনোমটাকে আমাকে কোথাও রাখতে হবে, তারপরে আমি স্টাডি করব, হ্যাঁ সিকোয়েন্সিং করব। তো আমার সাইজ অনুযায়ী ধর প্লাজমিডের মধ্যে ঢুকে গেলাম তাহলে আমাকে 5-7টা প্লাজমিড রাখতে হবে যেখানে কেটে কেটে ওর জিনোমটাকে ঢোকাতে হবে। ইনস্টেড যদি আমি ব্যাকটেরিয়াল আর্টিফিশিয়াল ক্রোমোজোম রাখি লক্ষ্য কর এটা যদি 10 রাখে এটা তার 30 গুণ রাখছে, ঠিক আছে? তার মানে এই ব্যাকটেরিয়াল আর্টিফিশিয়াল ক্রোমোজোম will accommodate whole genome and this plasmid in the form of a plasmid I can put it within the E. coli, and if E. coli will replicate then the bacterial artificial chromosome will replicate. Got it? So it is an artificial chromosome vector. The main purpose is the functional characterization of others genome within the particular vector where you can multiply or where based on your requirement you can use this. Generally it is used for the genome sequencing. If a large genome is there and it is being isolated, for example my WBC will give a particular lengthy genome. Now this lengthy genome, if I willing to put on a single place, then I have to use HAC, human artificial chromosome, or yeast artificial chromosome, or bacterial artificial chromosome. Now bacterial artificial chromosome, your my genome is being placed within the a single bacteria, but a single bacteria will not accommodate it. So I have to take 3 different BAC to accommodate my whole genome. Yeast can accommodate an yeast artificial chromosome. If I want to know and willing to know the gene expression mechanism, then I have to take the artificial cell and here I have to put HAC, human artificial cell. Even non-human artificial cell can accommodate our uh, our genome. So based on the size what through which we are willing to work is the sequential development of genome. Based on the insert site, for example, plasmid up to 10, lambda up to 20, cosmid up to 40, bacteriophage P1 up to 50, oh sorry, up to 100, BSE up to 300, PSE nearly 300, YSE near about 2000 KB kilobase, and human AC cultured human cell within the cultured human cell more than 2000 KB. Okay, so now the question comes: how bacterial artificial chromosomes are made? These bacterial artificial chromosomes are made through aplasmid. Aplasmid means fertility plasmid, which is necessary for making a cell plus F to plus F. If it is minus cell, then it will transfer its aplasmid into the another bacterium and it will make aplasmid. It has been found that within these processes, it can capable of transfer 300 kb of gene. Okay. Now, automatically, some portion is required within this thing, so it can able to accommodate. It can able to transfer. Now, REP-E gene is required for the aplasmid regulation and copy number regulation of the aplasmid. Par A and par B is necessary. Par A and par B is necessary for partitioning of the A plasmid into the daughter cell during division and ensure the maintenance of PBSC. And for selection, any selectable marker is required as like PBR 322 antibiotic resistance or like PUC, the blue-white selection. Another essential thing is that you need to have a strong promoter within this plasmid so that the gene transcription will occur within this host, and that is why we transfer T7 or SP6. These two promoter will automatically helps in transcription of the, and this is being placed in opposite direction. For example, here part B, part A, origin of replication, rep E, and in between these two, there is a portion where T1 promoter is being placed and SP6 promoter is being placed. And if you look at that, it will transcribe in this direction and this will transcribe in this direction. Okay, and here a restriction enzyme cutting site is there, so you can cut it here and you can insert it any gene in here. For example, if you put any gene in here, then it will be under the control of this promoter. If you put any gene in here, then it will be under the transcription, under the promoter of T1. Okay, so this is a construction of P back. Okay, P black, bacterial artificial chromosome. Now, the application. For example, three main application is that inherited disease, infectious disease, genome sequencing, and gene regulation. Four. So, in case of inherited disease, for example, Alzheimer disease, neurological disease, or Down syndrome, we have the capability to observe, as because of large segment is being introduced here, so we have the capability to observe the which gene when transcribed or when activated, what type of syndromes observed during Alzheimer infection, what are the genes involved in transcription. Now, in case of infectious disease, for example, If we put the total genome of coronavirus in a single place, then we have to use BAC. In case of gene regulation, particularly in case of plant, several regulatory sequence upstream of the coding sequence are being known to this particular uh, particular vector. And in case of gene sequencing, the total portion what you have inserted in here can be easily cut it out with the restriction enzyme. Then you place it in the machine where you will get the whole genome sequencing of those organisms which are within the 300 kb. For example, if any organisms are of 900 kb, then you put, firstly, you cut the 900 kb into 3 fragments with the restriction enzyme, put first one into a PBAC 1 plasmid of bacterial artificial chromosome. Second, you put in a second bacterial artificial chromosome and put third one in a third bacterial artificial chromosome. And then you place in a bacterial in three different bacteria E. coli, and this one is called genomic library. And this is for future purpose. You can cut any gene from here. You can observe the transcription here. So whatever replication, transcription, and translation can be studied in here. The drawback is that as it is being placed within the bacteria E. coli, so eukaryotic gene after transcription and translation requires to fold. Means proteins which is functional within our body requires folding. That folding is absent in this case. So to overcome this, we have to look for a eukaryotic cells, and smallest eukaryotic cells in that respect is the yeast. And if yeast will also not capable of showing what particular things are going on, then human artificial chromosomes in culture media we placed the gene. If it is a bacterial, there will be no problem. If folding is not required, then no problem arises. Okay.